Before I start, I want to ask you a question. How many of you came here because someone told you we're going to always have an amazing training every Thursday? How many of you came because you heard that there's going to be an amazing training, but also you heard that we have an amazing trainer today? About the hiring process, yes? Yes. But how many of you came because someone told you there's going to be amazing training, amazing trainer, and you heard there's always coffee on Wednesdays, yes, or Thursdays? Yes. Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Angie's going to be here a bit later, but today we're going to have a great training. So first of all, I want to applaud you for being here. I always say that 80% of success is just to show up because, you know, how many of you guys agree that sometimes this industry is not easy, yes? Yes. How many of you guys get no sometimes outside, yes? Yes. Sometimes for quite a bit more times, yes? Yes. How many of you guys get a confirmed appointment and the day before it get cancelled, yes? Yes. So, you know, I always say when you come, same day they'll cancel, that can happen. I always say that you're kind of like a cell phone. You know, every time you go out in the field, you get discharged. But when you come here, you get recharged again. That's why you need to come here every time, every Monday, every Thursday to do that. So again, 80% of success is just to show up. So if you can do me a favor, turn to the person beside you, give them a high five and say, you're successful.
You're successful. You're successful. You're successful. You're successful.
So I just want to welcome some of the people that are their first time here in the training. Is there anybody here the first time training? Raise your hands.
Woohoo!
First timers, can you give them a round of applause? Thank you guys. Welcome. Thursdays is our training. So today we're going to talk a little bit about, we're going to recognize some people. We're going to talk about, they're supposed to be here, Pearlie and Ruel is going to explain to us the claims process, and then Morgan is going to explain to us a little bit about how to streamline our hiring process. Because how many of you guys have hired a few people last week? Maybe anybody raise your hands or introduce. Well, she's going to explain to do that, and then we're going to talk a little bit about announcements. So, first of all, one of our cultures here in Team Takeover, even in Combine, is to recognize, because every step that we do, you got to be recognized. Because again, I mentioned this industry typically is not that easy. So we're going to just recognize some people. So I like to do this within our group. How many of you guys have texted, called, or tried to book an appointment last week? Raise your hands. Yes. Awesome. Anybody did that? Stand up. Let's give this guy a round of applause. You know why? I always say that in our business is the things that you do when nobody's watching. That's really the most important things, because you can be so excited in this room, right? You're so excited, you're pumped up, but when you're by yourself with a phone, with a text, with your list, that's when it matters. And if you try to call someone, that's really important, because how many of you guys agree that it might take a few phone calls, a few text messages to book an appointment, yes? Yes. Yeah, it takes a few. That's why it's really important to recognize that. So the next step is, how many of you guys actually booked a one-on-one or a full presentation or a group presentation? Anybody did that last week? Awesome. Stand up. Give them a round of applause. Awesome. That's awesome. Because it takes a few phone calls to get a yes. That's really important, right? But more importantly, how many of you actually got out there, did an appointment, and actually did what matters, which is actually save a life? Anybody saved a life? Stand up. High five. Give them a high five. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're amazing.
Ardmore week, so we have to do this.
Ardmore week. Oh, it's Ardmore week. That's right.
Ardmore week, yes.
This is really important, because at the end of the day is that what matters is, we're saving lives, right? That's what we're doing out there. And, again, it takes a few appointments, depends on your closing ratio, but, it takes usually a few. But here, how about anybody referred someone or hired someone last week to the company? Anybody? Stand up. Awesome. Give a round of applause. Awesome. Because here I say, yes, we save lives, that's our product, which is important, but I think the most important product is the opportunity. That for me, is that can change people's lives. And on that note, I want to ask a few people, because we're kind of stalling some time here for Pearlie and Ruel. I want to ask a few people that have been here maybe for 3-6 months, that because of the opportunity has impacted their lives because of Combine. Just 30 seconds. We talked about the 30-second story. We don't want elaborate from the beginning when you're a child, 10 years old. We don't need that. So what I want is, before Combine, what did you do, right? How long have you been in Combine? What happened to your life because of Combine, and why are you excited about the future? Just 4 things. Before Combine, I used to be an engineer. In Combine, I met Combine 3 months ago, and now that I've been in 4 months, my life has changed because of this and this, and I'm excited because of what's gonna happen. So, anybody volunteers? If there's no volunteers, I'm gonna volunteer you. 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Give them a round of applause. Timer.
Okay, I got fired November 21.
Okay. Bro.
I worked
Yeah.
with Matrix Logistics for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Ruel sometime in December. He went to present Combine. And he presented, but I don't have money. Say, I don't have money. I don't have money. My wife said, honey, we need to pay $34. Then I asked my wife, do you have money? She said, no, we don't have, but you have to buy that just to enroll for the $400 a week for the allowance. So there we signed up. So I started schooling December. I think Marin Marriott was asking, what are you doing here, guys? It's the end, eh? It's New Year's, Christmas, and what are you doing here? Well, Angelo is one of my classmates. Well, we're here for Combine. Yeah, we did. I knocked down. I took the provincial exam. I knocked down for the first time.
Wow.
That was at the third week of the training, which is the sales training. But I never give up. And I didn't even understand during the training of the sales because I was down. Monday I took the exam, got passed, 80%, 73. Woo! On the first week of training, I got three people sign up. Woo! The next, sign up. 9 I booked, 8 policies closed.
Wow, superstar.
Wow!
Star.
Saturday, I was alone. Saturday. Last Saturday, I was alone. I wasn't there to sell, but I always bring my bag. We were coming from Red Deer. I got the whiteboard with me, and I was just telling my success story. I closed $83. Last Tuesday, I went out. 2 saved lives, knocked out. And tonight, more and more.
I always say it's so important to show up to meetings because it's all. How many of you guys agree that this business is all about belief? Do you guys agree, right?
Yes.
And I always say belief is not taught, it's caught. That's why you have to come here because somebody new like that's on fire. You might catch that when you're here. I caught. Do you guys caught that? Like you guys are jumping. You're like, I'm gonna jump. It's caught, right? That's really important. So, can I get another one that we'll just share? Can I get the winners of the Mexico trip? Can I get
In front.
Jump.
Okay, so I was kidding. So I was an employment specialist at one of colleges in downtown, and in June I started working in Combine, and I fired my boss. So from then on, I think. From then on, the passion grew, and then until now, of course, I have now almost 7 agents, 7 business partners to work with me. And to continue, my husband is also coming on board. He's now in sales school. Thank you. And what else? Yeah, maybe the hard work as well that gave me the passion and dedication. So and determination, of course. And I think I can see myself working this for many more years. Thank you.
You know, what I love about this industry is that ordinary people from all walks of life. And I always tell people that it's not so much your background. This is the beautiful thing about what we do, because they don't look at your resume, they don't look at what you graduated from. They don't care about that. And I always say that when you peel the people on the skin, we all have blood right inside. You can't measure a person by how they look like, their background. It's really the heart of the person that's going to keep going, because you know what? At the end of the day, when it's quiet, when you're beaten down, are you still going to keep going, right? That's the key to this thing. There's a few people that just got actually either passed. Anybody just passed their license? Raise your hand, anybody? Or who got their license? Can you get up? Get up. Thank you, guys. Can you get up? Great. Congratulations. Welcome to your brand new career. Awesome. Well, Pearlie's not here yet. Maybe we can get into the hiring process and get Morgan accelerated instead of. So let's give Morgan a round of applause. By the way, if you don't know Morgan is helping us out in our hiring process, and she's helping us streamline everything. So, Fiance of Mike Greco.
Many of you guys probably don't know who I am. I'm Morgan. I'm Angie's assistant. So I help you guys all out with paperwork. I do all of your call-ins. So when you guys call in all that stuff on the computer at night, I'm the one that sends it to head office every night, okay? Also, a little bit of background about me for the company. I met the regional manager for Combined for BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan about 5 years ago. He just so happens to be my significant other as well. It took him 4.5 years to recruit me, but I am now with Combined. I started off as an agent last April, and now I am Angie's assistant. So I do know the process. I know the hiring process. I know how much of a pain in the butt it is when the licensing doesn't go the way we want it to because they're backed up. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of training on what the process is. How many of you guys know the full training or the full hiring process? Put your hands up if you know the full hiring process. That's what I thought. Okay, so basically, when you guys are recruiting somebody, Angie wants to do this way. Sorry. If you have a new hire and they want to go to the licensing school, so they're not going to do the IFSC online, you're going to want her to meet them right away. So you're going to want them to sit down with Angie and do an interview to make sure that it's going to be a good relationship between us and them. Because at the end of the day, we have to work with them as well, right? So we don't want somebody that's not going to mesh well with our team. So you want to make sure that that happens. If they are going to IFSC, you want to just make sure that they get through that, they do the certification, and then they can meet with Angie. Okay? Any questions on that? Any questions on IFSE? Do you guys all know what that is? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So once that happens, they're going to need to go to school. Now, we've had a little bit of a situation with criminal record checks in this district. For some reason, we have a hard time getting them for people. So the new rule is, and this is a company rule and it's coming straight from Nick, if they do not have their criminal record check, by the day they go into class, they will not be attending class. Okay? Not only is this a safety issue, because if somebody does have a criminal record check, we just expose them to a bunch of our agents. Okay? So this is a safety issue, and it's going to be there's restrictions on this. If they don't have the criminal check, they're not going to school. As well, if they do their IFSC online, if we don't have their exam results, they will not be going to class for sales school. Okay? It's very, very, very important. Now, I need, if they say the sales school is on Thursday, I need the exam results by latest Tuesday night. Okay? And keep in mind, I do still have a life as well, so me waiting until midnight to receive an email from you guys, not necessarily the best thing, okay? So try and get it to me as early as possible. Next is they're going to be doing all their paperwork. Now, what we want to eventually happen is the SLs not to have to deal with the agents for paperwork at all. The SLs have a really important job. Their job is to be helping you guys, to support you guys in the field. Help your field with the field questions, helping you out there, going on appointments with you, making sure that you guys are successful at your jobs, okay? So I want to take on all of the paperwork process. So if you have new hires and they've already done their interviews with Angie, send them straight to me. Don't worry about doing the paperwork. I can go meet them. They can come meet me at the office. We can make the paperwork. Then also you guys don't have to worry about running back and forth to meet them. I can get their signatures. I know exactly what I need from them. Does that sound good? Do you guys have any questions about the hiring process so far? No? Now, oh yes.
The IFSC, do they still go through you as well?
IFSC, no, they can sign up on that for themselves.
Like the link, they can.
They can, yeah, it's just the IFSC website. They can log in right there.
Okay.
Yeah. There is, to make sure that they do know that there is a cost to doing IFSC though, okay? Also for hiring, you guys need to make sure that your new agents that are going into school, if they currently have a job, they will not be getting the allowance, the $400. That is really important, and we're finding a lot of those students going into class were not aware that they weren't getting that because they had a job. Yes?
What if they're on EI?
On EI, that's a little bit of a touchy subject. They can pick which one they want. Usually EI is more than the $400 a week, so they do decide to go that and they just waive the $400. Okay? That is something that you need to let us know though, so that we don't break a check. They can't do both, no. Because EI will pull back some of their money if they find out that they got the $400 from us. Okay? Any other questions? Does everybody have the new link for the call-in?
Yeah.
Everything. Yes? Okay. I noticed that some people were doing it, some people were still doing the old one last night. So really try to move over to the new link because as of Monday, the old one will not be even accessible to me. So your numbers will not be put into the call-in sheet at night, okay? Okay? Perfect. That's all I really had for you guys today, just going over that. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to ask me? I'm here right now, so if you guys have anything, please let me know. Yes?
Can I have the phone number?
Of course. Dave, do we have a pen for the whiteboard?
Oh yeah, we do. We're here.
Yes, I will put it up on the board and you guys can all take it down, okay? Yes. I do still have a BC number, just to give you a heads up.
Okay.
Okay?
Morgan, I have a question.
Of course.
Is there a way for us to track which like our hires?
Yes.
Is there a way for us to track what, where they are in the process already? Is that something?
I've started to create a spreadsheet for the hiring status so that everybody knew that's coming in. That's why I want all the paperwork to go through me so that I can track it. Because right now it's
Okay.
kind of coming from everybody.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to put it into that spreadsheet.
So
But I
can-
have created it and I will share it with everybody. So you guys will be able to see the hiring status,
Oh,
what
okay.
we're waiting for, whether they've been put through AIC, and going from there.
Yeah. We can just call you then, right?
You guys, yeah, absolutely, call me. So my phone number is. Can you all read that, or do I need to write it down? 604-818-6925.
Maybe you could use their other one.
Please, Dave.
I know. We gotta get Angie to buy more stuff here.
Any other questions for me? I'm here now, guys.
We can call you.
You guys can call me too, yes. If I don't answer, give me a little bit. I'm usually in a meeting somewhere. So.
We can leverage you.
Pardon me?
We can leverage.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I also wanted to go over timelines. Sorry, this is huge, okay? Especially because last night I was up until about 11 o'clock waiting for an email for a new hire for paperwork, which even still we weren't supposed to be waiting that late. So, if there is a sales school on Tuesday, the cutoff is, or on Thursday, the cutoff is Tuesday at 10 a.m. Everybody write this down, please. Tuesday at 10 a.m. If there is a licensing school the following Monday, because usually licensing school starts on Monday, the cutoff is Wednesday at 10 a.m. Now, every other district seems to be able to follow this except for us, okay? This is coming from Nick at head office. This is not me. I'm not trying to be rude. This is from Nick. And he is not happy, okay? And Jody is getting backed up because we keep putting people in last minute. And it's just not fair to her when she's getting phone calls on her days off, because I had to call her multiple times on her days off to get approval for these new people, okay? So, right now, I know it seems harsh, but there are no exceptions. not for Angie, not for anybody, okay? I'm just as hard on Angie as I am on you guys, okay? So no, there will be no hires, no exceptions. And if they do not have their exam results to me, because you guys are all aware of this now, they are not going to class on Thursday. Okay?
Can you say that Monday?
Say which? Tuesday, 10 a.m. for sales school, and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. for licensing.
What's the difference? Sales school for
Sales-
7 days? Or
Sales
3
school is for 7 days. So I guess, is it 7 days, Thursday to Friday? Yeah, 7 days. So sales school is 7 days, and licensing is 3 weeks.
Licensing.
Yes, licensing is basically where they do what they would do on IFSE, except for in a classroom.
Where do we get the schedule for the sales school? We did get the 3 weeks.
On the calendar that I sent you guys.
Where do you get that?
Remember I sent you the link?
Yeah.
I'll resend it to all the SLs, and you guys can push it out to your agents. It has all the deadlines on it. It has all the dates for the licensing schools and all the dates for the sales schools, as well as the dates for the broker school.
When you say all, is that throughout the end of the year?
No, it's only what's been given to me. So I update it as soon as I get more info. I update it as soon as I can. Okay? It also has Angie. It'll have Angie's schedule on there as well, so you guys will be able to know where Angie is, where she's doing some training. Because I know in Edmonton she's there on the 17th, I think. She'll be there. We're also doing a Super Saturday on the February 24th in Edmonton. So there is. So if you guys have people in Edmonton that you want to come, I don't know if Mike and I will be there. We haven't decided whether we're going to stay yet, but we might be there. If not, we do have Mark Andrews. His team will be there, so you guys can always invite people if you guys have recruits that you've been trying to get in Edmonton. Okay? Yes.
Sorry, Morgan, what was the calendar again?
The calendar, it's actually been pushed out to all the SLs, but I can forward it to them again and send it out. I'll put it in the chat. How about that? I'll put it in the chat and you guys can all link to it. But the thing is, I can't lock it, so whoever looks at it, do not touch it, please. Do not add to it. I've had a couple people think it was their personal one and started adding a couple things in it, so just try not to do that, okay? Any other questions? No? Are we still waiting on her?
Yeah, or we can get Roel is here.
Roel, do you want to do some training? Sorry to put you on the spot.
One second before Pierrot comes up, let's give Morgan a round of applause. So before we get Pierrot up, I just want to, because the thing about when you're brand new, you're so excited, you know, my life is gonna change and all this stuff. And then you start getting your policies, you're getting commissions, you're excited. Like, yeah, the world's amazing. Like you're like, you know, be a Juan jumping, hitting the roof, right? You're so fired up. And then you get your first claim, right? And then the claim doesn't work out properly.
Oh yeah.
You know that we experienced that, me and Roxanne. And then your client complains. And then you're jumping up. You're like, you're not jumping up so high anymore because you realize it's not that easy sometimes, right? It's about following through at the end of the day because you can make the sale. So here's what I tell the people in my team: we don't close. Most people close. I'll close. I'm done. No, you don't close. Our philosophy in Combine is we open. We open our relationship with our clients. That's what we do. That's what we do because we're gonna go and start. We're gonna finish. Their lives are gonna change. We're gonna sell them other stuff, right? That should be our philosophy because one day you're gonna get that phone call. One day you're gonna get that phone call, and not just once. We got one client, 2 phone calls already, and until today they have not gotten their claims, right? You know, I'm telling you, that is the part of the business. You know, life insurance is good. I was in the life insurance business for 4 years. They only, you know, this is how we pitch it, right? You know, in life insurance, you know, people only die how many? One time, right? Yes. But with accident and sickness, you know, you can get sick or you get in an accident how many times? Many times, right? But for you as an agent, you also claim many times. That's the thing about our business too, right? So in life insurance, I was there for 4 years. I only had claim one time. One time. We've been here 4 months, maybe 5 months. We already have 3 claims. And it's you know, that's the other side of this equation. That's why before this happens, you know, you gotta make sure you're prepared, you know how to do this. And you have to be mentally prepared that it's not gonna be perfect sometimes when you're claiming, right? Because, you know, that's why it's good to be prepared. So I'm gonna get a few people, Burley and Roel, that have the most experience in the claims. But first of all, I want to ask a few people, how many of you had claims already? Anybody had claims already? Awesome, great. How many of you had claims that are still pending? Raise your hand. Anybody? Awesome. How many have claims that didn't go perfectly? Anybody? Perfectly, right? Awesome. Me, that's one of them. How many of you actually have received checks already? Raise your hands. Awesome. And your clients were probably smiling, right? That's good. But how many of you guys agree that if you knew what you knew now, it would have been easier, the process, right? Yes. If you knew that you had to all do all these things before you do all this process, then your life would have been easier. So awesome. So I'm gonna get some of our most experienced agents to share their experience in the claims process and give you some tips so that when this happens to you, you will be prepared and you will know what to get. And so I want to get maybe Pearly, if it's okay with you, Kiruel, I'm going to get Pearly first to share. Pearly, if you can come up here and train us a little bit, but just give us stories, because theirs are important. Stories of a successful claim and stories of an unsuccessful claim, or maybe a claim that was not easy, and then walk us through the process. Tell us the one that went smooth, why was it smooth, and something that that took a while, but why did it take a while, and how can it improve? So, can we give Pearly a round of applause?
Perfect timing. Okay. Morning, Pearly. Good morning, Ate. How's your PMA? Thank you. It's nerve-wracking to be up here, but to share with you the experience about claiming, even before I'm telling you, Dave, that not only we are selling the products because it's easier, right? But the number one service that we can offer our clients is to be with them, especially when claiming, because some people, when the claim is not, if we're not helping them, it's not properly, like the information is not properly delivered to the company, and then they will receive a letter that it's denied, and then you will hear stories that, oh, Combined is lying, or they're not paying benefits, they're not, they're saying what they didn't mean. So what I did in my experience, I told my clients that if they do have claims, let me know, and then I usually tell them that if they do have an accident, phone Combined first. Let them know that they have an accident so that Combined will know, and then their case is open. And then we have 90 days to do the claims, right? Aside from that, especially for fracture or any, let's say for example, physio. Because physiotherapy, we have 20 sessions, right? Yeah. So it's better to phone Combined first that you got into an accident, and then you will finish the whole treatment, because you can do 2 claims, 10 and then another 10, but it's huge work, so it's better to do it in one time. So let Combined know so that they will open your case, and then after that, get the doctor's, especially the doctor's statement, the claimant's form, the physiotherapy schedule, which is like the treatments that you went there. And if it's fracture, don't forget the x-ray report, the emergency record as well. But you can, in my experience before, we didn't know that. So what we did, we just sent the claimant's form and the physician's form. And then we didn't know that we can get it from our family doctor. So we had to get it from the emergency, and it took a month, and it's a headache because the hospital is going to get a confirmation from the patient, and then from the adjuster and Combined, it's no. Good thing it's my husband's case, so we were fighting the whole time. So I learned that the hard way. So because Combined wanted to get all the information, right? If they have it, then it's easier. So for hospitalization as well, one of our recent clients, the 15,400, it took them a while. It's 3, just sent the claimant's form and the doctor's form. But I already told them that if you have hospitalization, get the doctor's, the emergency record, the hospital record. But because she phoned underwriter too, and then the underwriter said, because that's not, it's not complicated, so just send the 2 forms. And there you go, combined asked for another supplement information, so that it took a while. So, but when I phoned underwriting about this, and I found out that they wanted to know the family doctor as well, so that they will know if it's a pre-existing condition or something, because like Andy said, it's just 2 months when they bought the product and then they filed a claim. So of course, Combined just wanted to know if it's a pre-existing condition, so that's why they wanted to contact the family physician as well. And sometimes the clients, even if Combined are phoning them, they will not answer. That will delay the claim as well. So I do have forms here that we can just find from Combined. So the hospital record that, what do you call this? Mary, what's her name again? One of the sales leader who trained her before. This is very important. You can also pass this, Kuya. Anne-Marie. Yeah, if for hospitalization, you can pass them. Maybe you can share and then photocopy them. And then for the filing of forms, the red one here, this is very important. So if it's fracture, you need the X-ray report and stuff like that. And in the attending physician statement, the number 8, which Anne-Marie said, that's very important too. So don't leave that blank, especially the letter A. And I'll pass this to
Letter B. Yung partially disabled sa outpatient. I mean, sabi ni letter B.
For the agents as well, the Combined Insurance Company America understanding the claim, it's better for us agents to read this as well, because we can share this to our clients as well before we file the claim. You can also send this to their together in their folder so that they can read it. But before that, we can tell them how, because sometimes they will ask how many days is the claim, and then how many days is the claim, and then sometimes how come it will take so long. So the Combined said in that one, if they receive the forms right away, they will process it in a week if it's complete. And then if they still need more forms, then they will contact the clients. So we can find those in our back office, and then you can just print them and then give them to your client as well. So basically what I do with my clients, if they do have a claim, so tell them to go to their physician first, go get their treatment and get all the paperwork, sign the claimant's form and then the physician statement. And before they fax it, I ask them to call me, or because I want to review that first, because I have clients that before that when you see especially the number 7 and number 8, it's not complete. So I have to let them know, okay, it's not gonna be good, so you have to go back to your doctor instead of going back and forth, and it'll take a long time. So for us agents, it will just take practice at first, but if you're not sure to, I think we have agents here that are willing to help just to check the papers as well. But if it's complete, just like our latest claim, that's the 15,000 is just for 3 back and forth in the hospital. We still have one more claim before the husband died. So I told her that go get all the paperwork first, and then before you fax it, let me know. You can just take a picture of it so I can check it, and then plus if the client is dead, so if you can get the certificate of death, so we can fax that as well to the company. And also, there's one here that sometimes we are confused. This is like the claim form as well, but it is the supplemental claim form. The first one that I sent you, that's the generic claim form. And sometimes Combined will ask us online as well, on our back office. So I think that's 2015, but that's the supplemental. This one. So you can pass that as well. And for the cancer, if you guys are selling cancer care product, you need that as well for hospitalization for the claims. Also. And you can also get that from our back office. And also for students that got into an accident and they can go to school, then this information is going to help as well. But all those you can just get that from our back office.
Go to claim, go to file a claim.
Really, if you were gonna break it down to 4 steps, what would be the step 1?
Okay, phone combined first. Let
So
them know.
let's say, for example, a client calls you. What would be the first step?
I will tell them the phone combined
Phone
first.
combined.
Yeah, so I give them the phone number. Yes, I usually text them. Even though if it's in the policy, but sometimes they will not know. So just text them the number and let them phone combined, so that combined, tell them that sometimes combined, well,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, sometimes combined will say, do you guys have the claim form? Usually ask, we give it to the clients already. But if you don't, then combined will send them the form. Yes,
But I just have a question, like, when you sort of like write the policy with the client, and you tell them something happens, right? They break an arm or just a minor, like, fracture or whatnot. We tell them to go to emergency, right?
Yes, po.
Emergency talaga.
Yes.
Hindi, it's not a
Yes,
clinic
po.
or anything.
I do have a client that broke an arm, but he went to the clinic.
Yeah.
But because it's fractured, they will they will go refer you to an X-ray thing first, so that urgent care is better.
Urgent care is better.
Yeah.
I want to share about that because the urgent care in Airdrie, first of all, there's not a lot of lineups. I mean, there's like maybe 2-3 people in there. Second is Combined honored it because when I on the New Year's I was washing dishes and I broke one of these big ceramic bowl and it cut me right here 6 stitches, and I just got the check actually mailed out yesterday. Was it yesterday or Monday?
Papakain yan.
I don't want to say how much it is.
Nasaan yung ano dapat kinakain?
I'm gonna share it later on in WhatsApp, but I still have to edit my address is in there, my beautiful name is in there. So I'm gonna make sure that's blurred out. But the plane took us the moment they received it, took us about 2 weeks when they decided, and it's actually exactly 2 weeks because when they dated the check, it was the 2 weeks of the time that they received the papers. So when I looked at it, it was dated February 5, but I received it on the, what's yesterday? 13.
So
Received it the 13th.
in that paper, Combined said when they receive it, they will process it in a week, and then they will deliver the check.
Yes.
Everything is complete, but if it's not, dun, dun, dun.
And then I did phone them though, and then the whatchamacallit, the underwriting told me that they might need an emergency report, right? They might need an emergency report, but turns out that they didn't need it at all because of the
Urgent
doctor's report already. But it's always a good idea to always get the emergency report,
as
just
long
in
as the
case.
papers are complete. And as well, being an agent, like so for example, if you send your client send the claim forms already, wait probably 3 to 4 days and phone under, like that's what I did. So just to make sure if the Combined received the paper as well, because I have one client that
Yes.
sent, I think December already, and it's already January, almost the end of January. And then Combined was surprised, oh my gosh, it's still here. And why aren't it? So the underwriter that I talked to, said that, okay, I have to expedite this and then let the head office know. So if we don't do that too, boy,
That's true.
our client is going to eat us alive.
Yes. So what would be after this stage?
Follow up with
Follow up with Combined.
underwriting.
Follow up with Combined, yeah.
You as an agent,
After,
right?
yeah,
Waiting
after a
for?
few days.
What's after this?
Question.
with your experience, how long it takes to get the doctor's statement? Like with your family doctor, like you have to give this to them, right?
Yes po, ate. There are doctors that will tell you just leave it here, but in our family doctor, we got it right away and it's free at first
Like
because
in front of your table, like just in that
Yeah.
moment.
yeah. So there are doctors that
Ganun ka
not sure if you guys
So
are
you need
close.
to get an emergency report and as well as the family doctor's report. Is that what you're
No po. The emergency report you can get that from your family doctor because they will give
From the family
from the
doctor?
hospital they will
So Pearly,
Yes po.
this doctor statement, that's where the paying form is. Is that where it is?
The doctor's statement, yung physician statement. Yes po.
So is that, yun yung pinipila pa, di ba?
Yeah, ng doctor, yes.
And then emergency report too.
Yeah. Even the X-ray report you can get from your family doctor.
So all the reports that
From the hospital.
like
If you have
everything
family doctor,
that
they will
will
pass
be
it.
connected to this.
Because we learned that the hard way before, we get the emergency report from the hospital, it will take a month. And then you have to pay, and then they have to get like permission.
Do we need to wait for that emergency report?
In our first experience in our family doctor, they give it for free, but the second time, because sometimes they have that in their door, they have different payments. If you need a doctor's note, it's $30 or I don't know.
But you can request right away when you get, before you leave the ER, you can request for the
Request for it.
form.
Yeah.
Libre yan.
Just want to comment on the family doctor. I paid $100 on.
Wow.
Seriously?
Mahal
Because
yan,
they
ha?
charged me on when I told them
So
that it's
they-
going to be an insurance claim. They charged me $100 for their stamp, for my doctor's stamp.
So don't tell
So we
them.
can't tell people that it's gonna be for free for sure.
Yeah,
They have to
of course.
check.
It's in the form as well that the clients are responsible to pay any payment.
Yeah.
Mas madali daw.
So do we have that in our report form or the doctor will have the doctor?
So what we have is that physician statement, so our family doctors have to do that.
So that's what we have for the physician statement.
Yes.
After this, Pearly, ano pang after? Receive check
After the
na?
underwriting, and then as long as na, okay, so doctor statement. Before that, we have to check, before the follow-up with the underwriting, check
Papers.
check the papers first before they fax it, and then you follow up. So
So just before we call Peter well, so Pearly, I want to ask you a hard question. So the client that took a while, what would you tell the agents that, you know, if the client's complaining, what the heck's wrong with this, combined stuff, what would you tell them?
my experience, I was pretty.
After you pray, what you do?
Because they, of course, they are so frustrated, right? What I did when they were like, especially with that last clients, because they're in one community, and then you can hear that there's gonna be 20 more clients that's going to cancel, and of course your heart's gonna be like, oh my goodness. So you just listen and try to not be mad at them as well. What I did after I listened, I told her, I truly understand if I be in your shoes as well, probably worse. But as an agent, what I can do, I will get all your information and then phone underwriting, and then we will start from there and be a friend to them. I think that's all you can do. And when they, so when I phoned underwriting as well at that time, I told underwriting, okay, please help us because our clients, I told them my dilemma because we have, they have 20 clients that's going to cancel because they said Combine is going to do this, but they've been waiting for months and then the claim is not there. Plus, being a single mom, I can relate to her situation, so I had to do it. And then I phoned Ate Angie and Kuya Tony before they went to Miami and I need help. As an agent as well, if we have that, then go get some help. And when underwriting, because their Combine is very helpful as well. in that situation, and then when they tell you what they're missing and like stuff like that, and then I phone the client as well. Be nice as well with your voice because that helps so much as well. And then after that, when I told them that I already phoned combined, they will do, because I think it just took a week, and then we got the answer already. Yeah, they expedite everything because I told them it's a single mom. She doesn't have a job, and then they needed the money right away. And their combined is very, in my experience, is really, really helpful. And then when they receive the money, they when the mom phoned me, oh my God, we're both crying in the phone. So yeah, it's good.
Any other questions for Pearly? So we can call Pierre well. Give her a round of applause. So here's another thing from our experience. Just know that you guys are working together. You know, that means that underwriting is helping you, all that stuff. Because I know Roxanne, she does the hard work for us. She got frustrated, started yelling at the underwriter. What the heck is happening, right? The check's receiving it. All this stuff, but you know what? You gotta, you know that you're working together, right? All that stuff. So, so I'm gonna ask Kuya Ruel. So these are some of the tips that Pearly have, and then we can have the tips for Kuya Ruel. But you know, this always works. Feel, felt, found. You know, it softens. You gotta acknowledge the person first. I know how you feel, Ate. You know, I have other clients the same way too. You know what I found. You know, I know how you feel. I would feel the same way. That's like Pearly said. I would feel the same way because I'm a single mom, all that stuff. But what I found out, if you just get the paperwork properly, you know, work together. Because first is you know, you receive the feeling and you know them, and then you show them what the solution is, right? So Kuya Ruel's gonna come up and show you some paperwork of on how to fix the paperwork, because sometimes they fill it out wrong, right? And that's the problem sometimes. And so can we give Kuya Ruel a round of applause?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you gonna
Yes. Sorry, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for here in front of you, but I do my best. For me, claims is very important because you know, without claims, you know, sometimes you know the people or our client is a little bit frustrated, and then they will cancel the policy. I have 160, I think 160, 170 client in Cargill. So I just a little bit take care for that because you know once they have some refuse, you know, maybe some of them will be cancelled too. So I'm little bit careful for that. And I have some one experience. I've been in field for 2 weeks before I joined Combine, and then I meet the client on Sunday. He is working in Cargill. Unfortunately, after 2 days, Tuesday, the accident occurred, or that accident happened, and I feel, you know, I feel grateful because you know I saved that guy, and that guy, I think on the first check, he received around 1,700 check. It's happened in Cargill. Supposed to be they have some WCB, but according to Cargill, you know, the employee have some mistake, so he did not receive anything from WCB. The good thing for us is he received 1,700 on the first check.
When are you seeing it?
I don't know if it's
So you
here.
mean they don't
There.
have WCB coverage?
They refuse. They refuse.
They refuse?
Yeah.
No, they don't, whether it's...
They
But
refuse.
usually, all companies are required to
No fault, WCB is no fault, but it depends on the employer if they're gonna give it or not. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
That's
happened
true.
to my
They can
husband.
sue the company also if they want.
Depends on you if you can.
Because if you're not properly done your job,
The
then they can
employee is
always-
at fault
Yeah.
sometimes. So
Ah, so
yeah, that's fault.
Yeah.
Don't always pay.
They don't always pay.
They will make a way.
Really?
Because if you reflect your status as a company, so safety
safety, companies.
So they should
Kasi
do
lalaki
their
yung
job.
insurance nila eh. Lalaki yung ano nila.
Premium.
Yeah. Kung may mga accident.
The merit for the
Ano yung credibility nila.
So, Kuya Ruel, I always use this in the field, but I don't know the full story. Can you tell us the full story?
Yeah, this guy working in Cargill again. Before the accident happened, 2 days before, I issue a policy with $12 eHero. It's not HA. Before it's eHero, and $12 ITAP. So he only paying $24 per month. Then Tuesday it happened because according to him, he want to help his colleague because the conveyors too fast, and the colleagues stuck already. The cow hung on the conveyor, and he want to save it, and he helped it. And the bad thing is, cows fall down and hit in his shoulder. Yeah. So again, because according to the Cargill, on that situation, he is on the right place. Yeah. So he refused the WCB. Yes, it's true because sometimes the company doesn't want to undergo WCB or have a claim in WCB because if they have some claim after a year, the premium going up and they have some investigation. So sometimes I have one client again from Cargill. She got 21 stitches here. The following day, the Cargill forced her to go to work. He gave her a modified duties because it doesn't want to file claims.
So bad.
So the first check he received is 1,750. And then the second check,
You edited it.
that, I don't know how to here. The second check because he have a physiotherapy. So what we'll do is to finish the physiotherapy. Although the Cargill or the benefits, I know they are under in Sun Life before. The Sun Life will pay for this. He have 25 physiotherapy sessions, and our company is only provided 20 physiotherapy rights. So $50 per visit, maximum 20. So 20 times 50, that's equivalent for her at $1,000. So this is another check for that guy. $1,000. Then I have I have some two clients that they have some tooth problem. So they claims too, but it's not too big because if the doctor or if the dentist say that after 5 days you're okay, then it's only it only give you 5 days. So if you have $75 times 5, that's equivalent for how much? And I have some one in Cargill here also. Here, we have 21 stitches, and combined actually reduce the claims because it's happened in work, and Cargill doesn't want to sign the statement on employer statement.
Really?
Yes, because she doesn't want to involve about all the things. So what I do, I talk to Miss Angie, and Miss Angie helped with me to talk combine, and what I only combine needs is the what I call this one, the absent of that person. So I go to Cargill and talk to the higher person. I think that's his HR, I think, yeah. And he said that that employee doesn't have absent. So I showed them a policy because our disability here, the total disability, the definition for that is you cannot perform your usual daily activities, right?
Yes.
So they give her a light duty, but it's not on here, what you call that, the real duties. So he changed that one. This date they put that on the top, and then he got the claims. I have some claims also. It takes 6 months, so I just fight for that. I never stop, because I know once they are refused, it's getting worse. So how to claim? Pearly is right. Call combine first. Inform them. Well, the best thing to do is, for example, if you are a agent, you need to connect to your sales leader first, and then sales leader to sales leader will help together to process the claims, to help you how to write that. And here is this is the procedure, right? So for me, my experience, every time I give the policy to the client, the claim form is already ready on the folder. It's always ready in the folder. And I always explain about the outpatient, because if they not understand about the definition of outpatient, sometimes they are thinking if they go to the hospital, even they doesn't have fracture or doesn't have cut, then they can have claims. For example, I asked Kuya Armon, if you have this policy, you carry a hospitalization plan. If you slide in the ice and you protect yourself by your hand and you have some swelling hand, you go to the hospital without cut, without fracture, did you get claims? No, right? So it's very important to deliver a proper product too. If you have some, like for example, HEA, you need to combine that with ITAP and disability. Don't push them to get the higher premium in hospitalization only. You need to divide that into 3 products. You have some HEA, ITAP, because once you slide on the ice, you protect yourself, you have some swelling arms, you don't have fracture, you don't have cut, then it doesn't pay you. But if you have some ITAP, if you have some physiotherapy, sometimes if that kind of accident, they will provide a physiotherapy. So they will pay physiotherapy, especially also if you have some DAP or disability. So again, this is the procedure. Okay. This is the claim. So fill out the name here. Name. Sorry, I'm not a good presenter in the front of a lot of people. Name, address, mailing address is important, because the check will goes on the mailbox. Then the policy number here is very important, and if you can provide the form numbers too, because once you receive letters from Combine, when they receive the policy before, you can receive the form numbers. But sometimes if you forget. If they forgot to fill up the 4 numbers, okay, as long the policy number is there. And then complete if you are in accident or sickness. If you are in accident, you need to fill up also in here in the bottom. It's very important. So don't miss all the information here, because if you bring that in underwriting, sometimes underwriting look at only for example, if you have some accident problem, he only focus in here, and in here. So if you are employed, then you need to fill up the employment statement here. If the accident happened in work, you need to fill up the employment statement and the complete if you are employed, and the employment statement, the information of the company, because if you miss that and it will happen in the company, then they will ask you again. Combine, they will ask you again about the information of that company and the signature. But it will not happen on work. For example, outside in work, sometimes I observe if they forgot to to fill up the employer statement, sometimes the claims going through. But if it happen in work, it's very important because sometimes the doctor said that this accident is happening in work, so you need to fill up the employer statement. It's very important. Then
needs to sign.
yes, it's happened work. When it happened at work, the supervisor will sign for that.
How about, let's say, in that case, they only miss work, it happens at work, and then they only miss work for 5 days. But, like in the outpatient, they can actually until 14 days. Is that okay if in the disability it says they cannot work until 14 days, but then in the employer statement they're only absent from work for 5 days?
Yes.
Or it has to be the same?
Yes. Sometimes they will follow on the doctor's statement in here.
So they can still work and then claim the 14 days?
Yes, because even the employer said the absence only for 5 days,
Yeah.
but the doctor said here the patient is under disability for 10 days. They only base on the doctor's statement. So it's very important here in section 6 first, here. In section 6, if you are in outpatient, they need to fill up in this one here. In here, in number 6. If you are confinement, you need to fill up in section B, I think. In here. After that, section 8 is very important here. In section 8, no, number 8, section A. This is the very important things that sometimes letter A. Letter A. Here. Here. In section 8, this is very important. Section A. The patient has been totally disabled, unable to work or perform daily activities from. This is the very important because the claims it's based in here.
So
It
that's
said 10 days. Combined, they will give you only 10 days recovery period or total disabled. So complete the section 6. Letter A, if you're outpatient, emergency room, so put date here. If you put in A, so sometimes combine, confuse, and then they ask you again. So the process is 14 days. If they refuse your claims and they ask you something, then it takes another 14 days. So it takes too long. So what I'll do is, before I send the claims, I need to check first. If they have some missing, then I need to complete that one and send to combine. Yes, Carla.
I have a question, Kuya. So it doesn't matter if the employer statement, say, because the employer wants the employee to come back to work with light duties.
Yes.
But the doctor wants him to rest for 10 days. So it doesn't matter if it's not the same?
In outpatient, yes. Yes. As long the doctor said, you are totally disabled for 14 days, then you go back to work after 5 days, then you're totally disabled for 14 days.
Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily they're the same,
Yes.
the dates?
Yes. But you have your own statement, right?
Yeah.
You're totally disabled. So just put that also, what is the doctor date, on the attending physician form. So almost the same. Must be the same. Must be the same.
So the must be the same.
The attending physician here in section 8
Oh, okay.
and your statement, yes, must be the same. Must be the
Even
same.
though the employer statement
Even
is
though the
different?
employer, because yes, if you go back to work and you give your light duties, still you cannot perform your usual, your usual duties before. So, any question? I don't know if I delivered very well, but I do my best. I'm not good here.
Have you tried claiming the
Ambulance, not yet. Only I have some three, what do you call that? Three for the tooth. I have 3 already. This so excited. Yeah.
Bakit nangyari?
Once they got the check, then they.
No, why did they have
If they, because of a tooth is a part of body, right? In outpatient, the definition for that is a cutting of tissue, the repair or removal body part has been damaged.
Tooth, you can claim for wisdom tooth?
If they have some suture.
Sutures.
If they have a suture.
But it's under
What about circumcision?
Ikaw talaga.
If the doctor required for that, yes.
Yes.
If they want to go to the hospital and I want another circumcision, then you don't have.
If you decide that, say, my son is gonna get circumcised, the doctor decides.
If the doctor decides,
That
if
my
the
son's
doctor
gonna get
required, then yes.
circumcised.
Yes.
Okay.
Under sickness. Under
Under
sickness.
sickness. Oh, okay.
Because I have some client like that they have some UTI, then the doctor advised to have some circumcision, then they have a claim.
Oh, okay.
But if you are the one who requested the doctor, then no. Yes.
How about the dental thing? Like exact sickness, right?
Yes.
Hindi kasi kailangan din ng...
This one's very important.
I want to share you something because you know this client got injured. She have a big cat, bad cat. She's a lady. The thing is, she doesn't want to go to the hospital right away because you know she know that they have some suture. She know they have some stitches, so she doesn't want. She avoided one. After 2 weeks, you know, when the wounds dry, he want to process the claims. So he go to the doctor. In charge, I think he's charged $40 for that. Sometimes doctor's nice, sometimes doctor's not. He charge you $100 sometimes. But if you feel that that's too high, then you have some option to go to the another what you call that, another family doctors. Family clinics. If the doctor refuse or your family doctor refuse for that, you have some right. Because according to the doctor, I talked to the doctor. He said you have some right to go to the another doctor if they refuse your claims. If they refuse to write your claims. So you have some right. Because this is your right to claims, right? So she doesn't want to fill up, who will fill up for that? Go to the another doctors. Then after 2 weeks, when the wounds dry, he go to the attending physician and the attending physician fill up all the information in our claimant statement. But look what the doctor said in here. Skin laceration only. Left side of knee. So after that, this is the claimant statement. So he wrote everything in there. But the thing is, after 2 weeks, you know, the combine ask here to provide the surgery report here in number 1. Please provide with us a copy of your surgery report if you have suture done. Then what I'll do is go back to the doctor and ask to complete the statement in here, and the doctor said, no, I see what the doctor do on that time. He opened the computer because you know our medication here is always on the system. Then he doesn't find out that they have some suture in there.
So they didn't stitch it.
Then they remember, you know what, your client come in here and you know the wound is almost done. It's already dry. So I cannot add the statement in here because you know I did not prepare also for that. We don't have any suture for that. Then unfortunately these clients refused the claims and he canceled the policy. So it's very important to deliver your product to explain the outpatient. I have some answer for that question also, Dave, just a while ago. You asked Pearly what we will do, for example, if your client called, and you know, they called me Kuya. Usually if you're Filipino, they call you a big brother. Big brother, you know, I have some what do you call that? I have some accident in here. And then what happened? I asked them, you know, I slide in ice, and then I have some swelling arms, you know, and I asked him, how much do you pay in your policy? It's only for $24, Kuya. So means to say, he then
Accident
even they have some ITAP and eHero before, because eHero before is only cost $2. Then I check the policy and it's only for eHero. I know they have no claims for that. What I'll do is I visit personally the client and explain them. You know, maybe, when during the presentation, maybe you forgot about the outpatient. So here's the definition of outpatient. A cutting of tissue, a repair or removal body part has been damaged, followed by the standard treatment of resulting wound. In your case, you don't have fracture, you don't have suture, but we try to, we try to process the claims. So the clients already informed already. The clients already prepared already for what the underwriting
So it's
response
better to
for
visit
that.
them rather than tell them it's not.
Yes, try to proceed the claims. Try to proceed the claims.
Yeah.
But he is already, aware if he can get the claims or not.
Yes.
Then after he received the result from Combine and refused, then you don't have to worry about that, because you are being yourself. You need to write or explain him everything in outpatient. In confinement, you don't have to worry about that, because confinement is almost claimed. What we will do is count how many days you will be in the hospital, except for the exclusion. It's very important to, the pre-existing, the knockout question, and the 12 months. The 12 months, if you have been diagnosed or visit to your physician for the last 12 months, that's very, very important. You need to ask them. And for example, if said yes, what is that? I visit to my doctor and said I have some diamond on my, inside my body, stone. So means to say, it's been 6 months. It means that case is under, exclusion. It will be covered after 24 months, the day you sign the policy. So he is always prepared for that. And again, any question? And sorry again, I don't know if I
But
delivered.
if it's just nail, Kuya, because I have 2 clients who poke their thumb. And the other one is hematoma only, so I told him I think we cannot get for the hematoma.
A little bit struck.
Like no wound, right? They have some black or.
Yeah, but the other one, it's almost taken. It's just there, so the doctor did not do anything. He just told the patient, the client, just wait for it to get
Fall off.
fall off. Yeah.
On my idea, on my knowledge, no.
Sinabi
No.
ko, palagyan mo ng
Because they have
Has to
no
be
suture in
stitched.
there. They have no repair. They have no repair.
Okay.
I have some client also, a single cut, a little bit cut. They show me, kuya. Did they have a claim? Then I explain to them, you know what? If you are a doctor, if I have a cut like that, if I visit to your clinic, what you will do for that?
Clean.
Maybe clinic. So then I explain again the outpatient. It's a cutting of tissue, a repair or removal body part has been damaged, followed by standard treatment of suture resulting wound. Always they have some suture. So the best thing to do if you are an agent, especially if you are new, connect to your sales leader first. Because sales leader, sometimes if we cannot solve our problem, sometimes I call Pearly, I call Carla, I call Senny, like that. If I can't solve, then I call my district leader. Don't be quiet. Yeah. So, any question again? Yes.
Just to add on that, because I have one client, she's waiting for the claim, and then Combine actually sent the claim already, but it's in the wrong address.
Oh,
so
yeah,
make sure it's the correct address.
Yes.
Always tell them, because this is in High Prairie, my client, and they have a PO box. So it's the correct address, but the PO box is missing. So always ask your client if they have a PO box or if it's the mailing address, or sometimes their driver's license, that's not their address. So always confirm, because it will delay. So what happened on that one, they have to cancel the first check and then issue another one. So it just delays. So the address is very important.
In that case, in the policy, when you write the policy, it's important to fill up the contact address.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the physical address on the mandatory, right? So it's very important to put your PO box also in here if you are claiming, because you know check will be go on your mailbox or in your PO box. Yes, Don?
So the members, we have access to our account, right? Like as a client. Does it show the status though in our
No.
accounts,
No. Sometimes if you are an agent, sometimes underwriting will not entertain you.
No, yeah, they will not.
They will not entertain you. That's the hard part for us. So what I'll do is if I cannot solve again, I call Miss Angie. Call Miss Angie. Anything else? More? Again, thank you.
Keep
And
your
I
well.
hope you know-
How many of you guys got value today? Yes? If you have more questions, you guys know who to talk to. One of our best agents, get their phone number that have claims, Pearly and Ruel. This is what I always say. If you don't know the answer, somebody does know the right answer here. If you're struggling in the field, maybe you're having appointments and it's not closing, somebody does know the answer here. Reach out. There are 3 most important letters you could use here. You guys want to know? Ask. A-S-K. Tell the person beside you, ask. Ask. You gotta ask. We're in the business of learning, right? You gotta do that. So if you have more questions, go there. But we have a few announcements, and Tita Angie's here. Now, how many of you guys have 25 or more 100 ABV in the last couple of weeks? Anybody? We're gonna actually do some this thing here. So let's welcome Tita Angie's here.
Awesome, guys. How are you guys doing? Great. Okay, did you get some value from the trainings?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm just gonna get a few minutes with you guys. I'm so sorry that I need to run. I forget actually my test today. I thought it was tomorrow. It will be next week, but it's today. So I need to run there and get my test. So, anyways. Thank you so much for being here. I am so happy to see you guys. I know you're doing such an amazing job. I want to give you a big hand for having a great week last week. 67,000, but I know we can do better. Our record that we need to break is 145,000 in 145,000 in a week. So if we can break our record 145,000 in a week, we're gonna be amazing. Would you agree?
Yes.
Your family will be very happy. So that's why you need to keep on fighting for your family by going to the field all the time. Even though you don't feel good, you show up anyways. Go shower, do something about it, and you need to feel great in that day. Because why? We have a mission. And what's our mission? To fight for our family, saving people's lives. So keep that in your heart. You'll never go wrong. There's another thing else. On Monday, Monday is a family day, I do understand. But again, even though it's a family day, we are fighting for our family's future. So that's why we're going to be here. Would you agree with me? Yes or yes? Yes. So on Monday, Parisa, who is very, very good in the back of everything, like for example, claims. Is there any claims? Okay, call Parisa. Can you please check on this claim? Commission. Is there any problem in a commission? Parisa, can you check on this commission? Anything and everything that you want, Parisa is there for you. He is the person who is really helping us because his office is right at the office of the combined main office in Markham. So that's why I requested her to come here on Monday. So in 7 o'clock on Monday, we'll split the room. All the agents will go at the other side and Parisa will be doing the training. Any questions and everything, you're gonna be asking her. She'll be here for you. So that will be Monday again, February the 19th at 7 o'clock. We'll divide the room and she will be getting all your questions. Would you agree? Yes. Yes. Who is very happy to have Morgan here today? Anything and everything that you want for your recruiting, Any papers and everything, you know how to call. You know how to call, right? Why? Sometimes Angie is cranky. Why? Because Angie doesn't want to deal with what? Papers. Just let Angie talk all the time and every day, all day, Angie will be happy, right? But papers, please don't let me look at it. Okay? Sounds good? We're gonna be more wealthier if you're gonna let me do my job the best I can be, right? Yes. So don't give me any job that I cannot do or else I cannot help you. Would you agree with me? Yes. Awesome. That's another thing. And then another thing is February 24th, we're gonna have what Super Saturday in Edmonton. You need to do everything you can because we are going to build a team in Edmonton. And if you have some people ready to come on board, we want them on February the 24th in Edmonton. I will be in an Edmonton for another overview at 7 p.m. on Saturday. So I will have my workshop from 8:30 to 12:30 and then 1:30 to 5:30 and then at night 7 p.m. I'll do my business overview for you. Sounds good? I will be in Red Deer to do the same thing, a business overview. One of the person who just came in and want to do an overview in Red Deer, we're gonna expand our overview in Red Deer as well. Sounds good? We're doing a lot of great things, like a lot of great things coming up. Another thing is, what else am I thinking? Oh, great news. Morgan is going to sort out all of the, what we call the lead cards. What are those lead cards? Those are the cards of you and of your old clients, so that we're gonna give it individually to you and we will go and visit them and revisit them. And I will personally teach you on how to call them and get an appointment with them. Would you like that? Yes. Because when you can get an appointment with your old clients, you can get more referrals. And I will also teach you on how to get referrals. Do you like that? Yes. We're gonna double your income, your commission this year. Who wanna double their commission this year? Who wanna make 6 figures this year? Who wanna make $250,000 this year? Are you willing and committed to make it happen for you? Awesome. So that's what we're gonna do. All those lead cards, we pull them out, give them to you, and once you get them, I'll teach you how to call the people, and I will teach you how to close and get more referrals. Sounds good? Yes. So there's a lot, some of the agents who already perished in the, vanished in the face of the earth. We will get their clients too, and we give them to you too. Do you like that? Yes. We got thousands of clients already, and if you are the one who's committed to go and see them, we will give them the lead cards to you, and you're gonna go and service them. You like that? Yes. Yes. Awesome. We're gonna do that. There's a lot of great things coming in, but I want to share you one thing alone on how did I build a 100 people organization to 5,000 people organization, United States and Canada. This is how I do. I got what we call the gift certificates. Gift certificates, do you know those gift certificates? There are $10, $15, some are $5, some are movie for $2, for $25. You can know those? Yes. Yes. Now, you know, I have some of you guys, when you get a sale, you are writing the sale, and you are letting your clients getting bored, okay? One more thing that I'm gonna ask you and beg you. I know these meetings or training will take us 2 hours at least in these trainings that we're doing, right? Would you agree that this training, that anything and everything that whoever is sharing in the front, don't you not think that they are adding value to you and to your business? Yes. This is what I can beg you for. I beg you, okay? I beg you to please give your 100% mind into it. Because if you are on your phone, you are not respecting the person who is giving you the free training. This is free training. Would you agree? Yes. People, it takes a lot of time to prepare themselves to be in the front to give you a free training. But if you think you know everything, you don't even need to come and waste your time to sit down here. I cannot help you. You go home and sit down and watch television. Maybe that drama that you're going to watch will teach you how to be dramatic and be there. In consumption. Stress. Would you agree? So please, when you come into this, invest your time. 2 hours of your time so that when you go home, you will put it into action, whatever you learn. And you should be having some notes that whatever the $1 million idea, you need to write in there. Because if you don't write them, don't trust your mind. My goodness, are you guys kidding me? You asked me what I ate yesterday. Like this morning, I won't even have the memory of what I ate this morning. How much more, like everything that I am telling you, you will memorize them all. Are you kidding me? No, right? So write those $1 million ideas, and then when you go home, you remember them. Okay, sounds good? So let's go back. Again, what did I ask you? No phones. We are all adults in here, okay? No phones when there is like trainings like this, okay? Because if you're on the phone, I'm so sorry, you know how I am, right? I'm gonna call you, right? Is that okay?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm teaching you how to make a lot of money. Would you agree?
Yes.
I have over 10 people make 6 figures income last year. Can I do it again?
Yes.
Yes. Can I make 20 people make 6 figures last year? Can I make 25? Can I make 50 people?
Yes.
Why? I love to make us wealthy. Why do I need to help you being wealthy? Because the more people I can help to be wealthy, the more people I can be with me to go and help the poor. Would you agree?
Yes.
That's why you want to be wealthy. Would you agree?
Yes.
So more people being rich and wealthy, more people can help the poor. Agree? 100%?
Yes.
Who is going to help the poor? You're gonna have this gift certificate in your hands. So to get them, just a calling card or something. Yeah, so that I can just give it to you. Oh, okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. I have $15 for Starbucks. Okay, I'm just kidding you. Oh my gosh, who gave you $100?
Wow.
Huh? Valentine's. Valentine's. Okay. So let's say pretend thank you. I have another $10. So this is $10. So I have all this gift certificate. By the way, said congratulations. I'm gonna get congratulations for protecting your family. Here I am. I'm here to serve you. But would you agree what I did to you add value to your family?
Yes.
Yes? How would you like to see other people will be getting the same value that I have given you?
Not that one.
Okay, sounds good. So, well, you know what? I respect your decision of getting this policy, but I am here to help you, to help me get this message to other people, right? So I have 100, I have $15, and I have $10. Which one will you pick on this answer? $100, perfect. So this $100, okay, this is what I am going to give you. Only if you are willing to help me help other people, okay? So here's a paper, okay? Here's a paper. Write all the names of the people that you know that you want to see the coverage that you get. Now, since $100, what I can do for you is I will give you a gift, $5 per family that you're gonna write in here. But these people will be the one that trust you, will be the one that when you call, I have seen something amazing that can cover my family. I want you to listen to Angie because she did such an amazing job to be protecting me and giving me peace of mind for my whole family. Can you do that for me? Okay, so this $100, I give it to you, meaning 20 names. So you want this, right? So for 20 names, we can help 20 families that I can go and send the message to, and I'm gonna give you $100 gift certificate.
That's great.
Congratulations. Now, you start writing those names and those good people, and I'm start writing your policy coverage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get your driver's license, and I'll start in here. You stay beside me because I need to ask you some questions while you are doing that, and get your phone beside you and just scroll on your contact information. Okay, and all the people that you know in there, okay? Sounds good. So tell me a little bit about them. They have family, they have 4 kids. I work with them, something like that. Just give me some things that I can look at so that I know how to address it, okay?
Yeah.
Sounds good, beautiful. Let's do this. We can do it,
I like
okay?
that.
You like that very much?
I learned from that.
Okay?
Do we have a form for that one?
We have a form. No, it's in my brain. How can you cannot get a form?
Just to give to the client the form so they can just write.
I'm gonna give them the form. I will make the form for you. I'll make the form for you. You're gonna get the so $5 per person. So $5 per family I can talk to. Okay? So this is a gift for you for helping me. And guess what? There's another thing more. Think about it. How would you like? Okay. How would you like that this family get a coverage and have protect them, their family, protect themselves, and have a peace of mind too? Now this is what I can do for you. Write me all those names because everyone who will be engaged and want to get a policy, that will be another bonus on top of this one. Would you like it?
I really like it.
You like it? So you and I can help this family. Would you agree?
Yes.
See, we can make some money. You can have some money to pay for your policy. Okay? And at the same time, you also help these families. Because imagine, like these people who have these claims, imagine they will come, oh my gosh, friend, thank you so much, friend, for giving Angie. We have a claim. How will you feel about that? Okay, so you write those names, I'll write this, and I will do it together. Okay, scroll your contacts and go through them, okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
I didn't record your statement there. That's my mistake.
Why are we always having a hard time getting new people? Because you don't ask. For $5 per person, she is willing to help me help more people deliver the message that I just delivered her.
Yeah, thank you.
How can you not, Lydia, get $2,900 for cutting a finger?
Oh, now we know.
$2,940.
2,940? That's the cut. That's it. How can you not be excited, jump out of your bed to go save these people? Jump. Okay? Think about how can Sydney sleep without talking about this business? He does. Pam and Sydney, they don't rest. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. They are still in touch with me. I'm still messaging them. They are messaging me 2 o'clock in the morning. This couple doesn't sleep. Give them a big hand for Pete's sake. They don't sleep. They're still texting me. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Imagine that. I am so amazed. Why? Because they have the experience. They are already getting the value of what this company can offer. In our team alone, we have lots and lots of claims. Lots of claims. We cannot sit down. We need to keep moving forward and get this done. Imagine saving people's lives can make us a lot of money and leave a legacy. Only if you do the right thing. Would you agree?
Yes.
Only if you do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, your business, I promise you, will never go nowhere. Never. You are good just for today. And a lot of people think about that. I am good for today. I have a lot of APV. You don't think about tomorrow. You don't think about tomorrow. Now you are strong to go out. By the time you are not able to go out, you got nothing. But if you are strong to go out, accumulate as many referrals as you can do. But if you want referrals, you first need to treat the person right. You have no right to get referrals if you didn't treat your client right. They will never recommend you. People will work with you because they trust you. People doesn't believe you because they know you, but they trust you. And once you get their trust, the belief will follow.
Yes.
The belief will follow. Why your warm market doesn't come and get insured from you? They know you. They know you. They don't believe you. They do trust you, but they don't believe you. That's why third party
of a person coming with you will always help to close them. That's why you need a third party. I said, no, I know everything. Your ego, you know everything. That's not what it is. I know you know everything. But would you rather have somebody with you and really truly save this family with their help? Okay? Sounds good? Always do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and you can sleep at night with your conscience not bothering you. Would you agree?
Yes.
Did you learn something from here?
Yes.
Everyone wants it. Everyone wants it. But Angie, I'm not making money. I cannot invest $100. I'm not making money. Duh! Don't think about now. Yes. To make money, you need to spend money. So if you can, even $5, if you can imagine $5 for per family, it's huge. And you collect that in every single one that you talk to. If they didn't get the insurance or coverage because they need to think about it, how would you like to think about it? But I'm gonna give you a gift certificate right now to thank you for sitting down with me. At the same time, trust me with some of your friends that I can go and talk to. After I do that, she gave me the 28 people. Now, I'm done writing all the names. I'm done writing for the coverage. All good. So what did you like from what I have done for you? What do you like about what I've shown you?
I have peace of mind, and I get money because I'm referring.
Refer some people. So why did you like the product? Why did you get the
Because
product?
I know the value of the product when I can't work because of accident or sickness. I have peace of mind that someone like the company combined of this product will support me.
And so you like that?
Yes.
You know what? Congratulations. You are already selling me my own product. Imagine that. You are selling me my own product. Now I have a good news for you. How would you like to do the same thing what you just did to me for other people and get paid a lot of money?
I like that.
Would you like
much.
that?
So
Well, you
much.
have given me 20 names in here.
Yeah.
How would you like you personally serving your friends other than me going to serve them?
I like that.
And the
much.
company will pay you a lot of money.
I like that more.
Well, guess what? We are hiring.
Oh, that's great to know.
Yes.
I want to
Can you
buy.
see yourself doing the same thing exactly what I did?
Yeah, but I can't do that. You're so good.
It's okay. But you know what? I am not who I am in one night. I am who I am because I learned. And I was like you, the same. But you know what? I was like you who have a big heart to help these people. Would you agree? You didn't give me all these names if you know that our product is not good. And if you know that I won't be delivering the message like I delivered to you, right? So now that you trusted me, I will trust you to do the same. I believe in you. You can do this better than I do. It will take time. I'll teach you. Are you open to a new career?
Yeah, I am.
Perfect. I have a form here. I'm gonna get you in. I'm gonna let my manager call you and do an interview and see if you can do it, so that if these people that you have just given me, they love to see you instead of seeing me. Would you agree?
That's right.
Let's do this together. Let's fill up the form and get you in. I'm not promising you anything, but my manager will call you.
Yeah.
Sounds good?
That sounds
Oh,
good.
you can do so amazing.
Thank you.
My thing is not to just to get the policy. My thing is not just to get those people of his referrals. If I can see the potential, I'm gonna get her to the business. Why will I just wanna make the money? I want her to make the money. And if your conscience is clear, if your heart is clear, it will never derail you. You're struggling. Whoa, I cannot recruit. Nobody wants me to come and do it. Nobody wants to do. You don't want them to come in because you're just thinking about yourself that if you're gonna bring them in, you have a competition, and instead if you're getting the referrals, you're gonna do it for them, and you make a lot of money. You're thinking about today. You don't think about tomorrow. How would you like if you have 10 people, 20 people, active agents doing exactly what you're doing, and you're gonna be sitting down on a beach and sipping margarita?
That's right. I like that.
Would you like that better?
Yes.
Other than you being a sales leader, I mean a salesman, a saleswoman, going and writing all this policy all yourself. Would you rather have 1% of 100 people working other than having 100% of you making the money?
Yes.
Can you see the big picture of this?
Yes.
Okay. Next time, what I'm gonna teach you, now I teach you that. Who is going to put it into action?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm saying it. Now I want you to call. I just have a gift certificate that I am going, like, oh my gosh, you believe it or not, Dwayne, I have a gift certificate in my wallet that I've been meaning to give it to you, but I never get a chance to meet you. Now is the time I need to get this gift certificate to you. Now give me 20-25 minutes of your time. I need your help. Let's sit down. Why are you getting me a gift certificate? Well, I love you. Would you not get a gift certificate from me? Great. So what's the catch? Well, we'll see when we sit down. Does it really matter? What's the catch? Does it really matter? Are you looking for a catch? Well, we'll see when we sit down. No, I'm not looking for a catch. Perfect. So let's sit down then. Sounds good?
Yes.
So get that gift certificate out. Yes, I know it costs you money, but that money that you invested will multiply. Would you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna get that now. Next, I will build the referral program that I am telling you. I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna give it to you. Oh my gosh, help me. God help me. There's so much. I have so much on my plate. But I'm gonna build that form that I'm gonna be giving you on Monday, and then you're gonna start on that forms. Okay? Maybe I will even, hopefully I can finish it in between my speaking on the weekend, and I can build it, and maybe I'm gonna put it in WhatsApp, and you will get it and then print it for you so that you can start using them. Okay? So $5 per referral, get $10, get $10, $15, $25, up to $50. Just get up to $50 and put them together. Which one of this would you pick? Let them pick first. Don't ask them what you want to ask them. Let them pick first. And give it to them. This will give me 2 people. Okay? $10. Sounds good?
Yes.
Okay, so next time I will help you and show you how to sit down and do your closing, and also closing and how to book appointments again. Okay, sounds good?
Yes.
Now, yes.
Is that a good idea? For example, ma'am, if you have some $10 Tim Horton, if you call that client, if you call that referral right away, I can give you the $10 Tim Horton. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, if they're gonna do the calling or texting,
Yeah,
but
right.
again, you need to teach them. I'm gonna teach you what to say, or I'm gonna teach you what to teach your client what to say, because they need to say the right thing. They won't. Okay? Oh, insurance. They won't. Okay? So I need to teach you how to teach your clients what to say. Okay? Sounds good? Let me ponder it. Okay? So I will teach you. Okay? On how to do it. Okay? But no, either you're gonna call them or not. No, I will just give that $100 in like right there, right then. I'm gonna give that. Like 20 people, I'm gonna give that. He will be more motivated to get it done, because I don't he called them or not, that's fine for me, but my job now is to call these people. I know I can do it. I've been referred by Ruel we have such an amazing time together. I just want to come and show you exactly what I've shown him and absolutely save his family. Powerful, would you agree? Yes. You say Ruel's family, how? Perfect. How? I'll show you how. This is not a telling business, this is a showing business. I'll show you how. What is it all about? Is it insurance? Are you looking for insurance? No, perfect, because this is not insurance, it's insurance with a twist. Whatever that twist is, I'll show you. Are you not just excited just to see what's the twist? It's insurance with a twist, because you're not lying. Is that an insurance? You can say no, but it's not just an insurance, it's an insurance with a twist. Whatever that twist is, I'm excited to show you. No. Living benefits, no. Too much information on the phone, they won't let you in.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
an insurance with a twist. Is it an insurance? Are you looking for insurance? And they said no. Perfect, because this is not just an insurance, but it's insurance with a twist. Are you not excited to look at the twist? Okay? Sounds good?
Yes. Can you explain here in the phone?
Explain on the phone. You know what? You are valuable enough. I respect Roel so much who give me the referral. I am not going to give you a half of the story. I need to see you to give you the full story. Absolutely, I can tell on the phone. But out of respect for you, I'd rather come and see you. 25 of minutes I need. That's it. That's all I need. To save your family and give you peace of mind, that's all I need. However you say it, Ilocano, Tagalog, Bisaya, I don't know how you do it, but just get the point. Okay? Get the point. So those are the things. Now, there's another thing before you go. There's getting more and more popular. Our team is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Would you agree?
Yes.
Is it a good thing?
Yes.
Yes, it is a good thing. But I want to ask you, because we're getting more and more, I want to maintain the respect for each other. If you are not open for that respect for each other, you have no room for my team. I want to do business the right way. I want to maintain the integrity of our team. I don't want to be backstabbers.
Yes.
The door is open wide for you to get out if you gonna start drama in the team. I cannot deal with it. If you are sitting down with a client and this client has said, I already have a combined policy, I need to see where is your policy. I will see the name of the agent. If you know the name of the agent, please give that agent a respect to call that agent. I am sitting down with Judy right now. Thank you so much for taking the time to show the policy, and I am so happy she got this policy from you. Now Judy is asking me for another policy, and she wants me to help her get into the business. And I would love you to talk to Judy and see what he say about her joining my team. Judy will talk to her. I'm not going to take what Judy has said. Oh, because I don't want that agent. I don't care what Judy said. I want her to talk to the agent. And when the agent said, and then said, oh, hey, that's okay. You want to go with her? That's fine. If whatever the persons decide, that's what I want to respect. Why? If Judy is got a policy from Juwayne, but they are not in a good connection with Juwayne, but now Ed went there, and that's Ed is a closer relationship with Ed. Don't listen to what Judy have said. Oh, she's not good. She didn't do this. She didn't do that. Don't listen. You know what? We can address that. But the good thing is, I really congratulate you for getting the policy. All the agents are great. And that moment they are here with you, that's exactly what they give you, because that's what you need. Now let's do this together. Now you want to go with Ed. So now if you want to go with Ed, then let's talk to Juwayne. Then they talk, and Juwayne said, yeah, whatever, if you want it, perfect. Now, why did I want to allow that Judy will go with Ed, even though he got a policy from Juwayne? Why? Because Judy will not work, even though I put her into school, she finishes school, she will not be happy. Because she's not looking forward to be working with Juwayne, because he's looking forward to be working with Ed. Now, if they're gonna push her to go in and study and get all these things, and me being responsible with $5,000, I am not taking that advantage. I am not going to be charged that chargeback. I am not going, if they're fighting now, I'm not going to hire her. And if I don't hire her, we're missing that opportunity of this person that is supposed to be given to her. I don't want to do that too, because I don't know what she's able to do. Now I'm gonna give her a chance, like I give you a chance. All of you, I've given you the chance. Would agree?
Yes.
And all of you, I can point my finger to whoever is doing their best, but some of you are not doing your best. Okay? So I'm gonna give her a chance. I'm gonna put her to school, but I need to talk to Ed and Dwayne. This is what I'm going to do. To maintain the peace with no fight, no drama, this is what I'm going to do. She wants to go with Ed, she will excel with Ed, and they will work together. Okay? So I'm gonna put her to school under Ed and not Dwayne. Sounds good?
Yes.
We need to maintain the peace of mind and no fight. Because if there's a fight, and whoever brought them in, they can go out together and find a different leader. I'm not dealing with it. Okay? I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm sorry. I might be a biatch, but that's just how I believe in things. Build each other up.
Yes.
Build each other up. Dwayne, oh my gosh, she's one of our best. Dwayne is just one of our best. She's an amazing agent. Do you know? Build each other up. Don't say, oo nga, oo, hindi siya marunong mag-explain, oo, tama ka, hindi siya nga talaga marunong. Are you guys kidding me? Oo nga, hindi siya marunong. Siya nga kunela. Wala nga siyang maraming tao sa team niya eh. Kasi hindi siya magaling. She's not good. Never. Because if you don't want that to happen to you, don't do it to others. Would you agree with me? Yes. So build each other up. Kenneth, wow, he is one of our biggest producer, and he knows her stuff. He knows his stuff. He knows stuff. But you know what? If you're really wanting to get this, let's call Kenneth. She won a sickness. Are you willing to come here today? Oh, I can't. I have an appointment. Kenneth, are you willing then for me to write this person? If Kenneth cannot make it today, why is today? Because right at that moment, the person won it. If you don't write that person and let him wait, if there's something happened to that person, they're gonna sue you and get your ticket out. I mean, your license out. Why? They can sue you. Because if you leave this client right now, and you didn't write the policy when they are wanting to write the policy right now, and you leave, and you left, and they got sick, the following day, your license. Remember what I told you? Your license can make you or break you. So you have that moment. I like that. And if you like that, write it right away. Call Kenneth. Kenneth, can you be here today? Like now. No, I have another appointment. Okay, the client want to get now. Can I write it then? Perfect. Then you and Kenneth will just talk, whatever. Take Kenneth for a steak and lobster, whatever. Okay?
Wow.
Sounds good?
Yes.
Do we understand each other?
Yes.
Are we willing to do that?
Yes.
I'm not threatening you, but if I say it, I mean it. I am not saying anything that I don't mean. If I say you're gonna go and find a different leader, you will go and find a different leader, because I want all to be in one vision, one direction. We need to help each other. No one left behind, no backstabbers, no dramas, and no fighting. Yes. That's what I like, because we're one family. Would you agree? Yes. So you are all my children. If somebody is fighting, you come to Mama. And Mama will straighten you up. Sounds good?
Yes.
If there's anything that you cannot fix it together, come to Mama. Mama will fix it for you. Sounds good?
Yes.
But we need to be willing to listen, because your ego will not make you money. Would you agree?
Yes.
Sounds good. Well, even though how much I love you guys, I want to keep you, but I know you need to go to work and do our APV. So please, anything and everything, we are here together. Support the meetings, support the overviews, so that we can grow together. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Other than that, who are we?
CEO.
Champion elevating others.
if the client doesn't want to talk to the tax agent because they have, I don't know, misunderstanding. So I don't want to talk to that agent. I want to go with you. So what will be the case?
Talk to mom.
No, still, we need to find out why do they not want to talk.
Probing.
I still want you, right at that moment, to call the agent yourself. She doesn't want to talk to the agent. You as the agent will talk to the other agent. Respect. I don't want you to just say, oh, I'll call them later. No. Why? That's a good example. Whatever you're doing right now, you are just delivering the message that that's exactly what we do in our team. That we need to maintain the respect. Even though you don't want to talk to Pearly, I still need to talk to Pearly. Would you mind? I'll talk to Pearly. Okay? Sounds good? Okay? So it's just a respect. Okay? Okay. So call. It's not an excuse. No excuses. Oh, yeah, I'll call them. I forgot. No excuses. Respect. Right? Awesome. Thank you, guys. Any more?
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. You spin the wheel. Shirley Braun.
Woo!
Spin the wheel. Who's your Pearly? Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. You have to. Okay, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. 5,000 above. Spin the wheel. Okay, you're gonna go ahead. Okay. Pearly, I mean.
Spin again.
Spin again.